Hello? Yeah, got it. Ladies and gentlemen, 26 years ago, practically to this date, in the month of April, in the year 1983, in this very same hall, main classroom auditorium, practically at the same time as this concert began, 6:45 p.m., a young musician walked onto the stage. It was his first trip to the US. And he sang a Kalyani, he sang a Todi, and the Pallavi was in Begada. And the concert was for over 5.5 hours. After the concert was over, I drove the musician home. His next day, his concert was in Boston, Massachusetts. I know that very well. He reached home at 2:30 in the morning after the concert was over. He spoke about the concert until 5 in the morning. He didn't have any sleep. At 6, I drove very fast. I didn't want to use any other word. I drove very fast to the airport because his flight was at 7 o'clock in the morning to go to Boston. And he gave me a concert there. That musician was Seshagopalan, sir. And I wanted to bring up that particular point because today you heard a Kalyani, you heard a Todi. And what a musical journey from 26 years ago to today. 26 years ago when we heard him, we thought that he was the penultimate musician. Today, we find that he has scaled newer heights. He's a musician that a century throws a few times. There are very few musicians of Seshagopalan's caliber. What can I say about his Vidvat? I don't think even musicians of his stature today can adequately describe his Vidvat. What can I say here standing in front of you? I'm simply in awe. The Pallavi today he handled is deceptively simple. But the complexities he brought out would test the mettle of the seasoned percussionist and seasoned accompanist, and would have baffled even performing musicians just to understand the underlying structure and the edifice that he built on top of that. He is a musician of multi-talents. He plays 6-7 instruments effortlessly, starting with the Veena. He's a Harikatha exponent, of course. He's a vocalist with no comparison, is what I would say. His knowledge, whether it is in Tyagaraja Kritis or outside of that in literature, whether it is Tamil literature or in English literature, would rival a professor in those languages. I had a good fortune to talk to him and discuss with him some of his musical ideas and other things. And I wonder, where does he find the time to know all those things? His knowledge of Kambaramayana is so deep, and his knowledge of Valmiki Ramayana is equally deep, that when he gets on the stage, it is as if that he is not a musician, but he is a Harikatha exponent who had been in that craft for the last 35 years or so. That's how he comes across. Whenever I speak about Seshagopalan sir, I call him a Renaissance man. He is single-handedly responsible for increasing the level of the standard of music in Tamil Nadu, in India, in Carnatic music is what I would say. Every concert is ultimately compared against what Seshagopalan has done in that season. Every concert, every other concert is usually matched against what he has produced as a new Pallavi or a new Raga that he has expanded. It's our good fortune that we are living at a time when he is at his peak. It is our good fortune that he so graciously accepted to come to Cleveland every time we ask him to come. And it's our good fortune that he comes in spite of other heavy schedule he has got, conflicts that he has got, and he still comes here. And I don't know how many of you know, he landed only 24 hours ago in Detroit. Jet lag or no jet lag, he comes and gives his very best. He's a totally committed musician. And he makes no bones about one thing. His commitment is to the music. And he doesn't compromise. His commitment is to the art. His commitment is not to anything else. And because his commitment is to the art, and because his commitment is to the music, the art is flourishing. The art is coming to a new standard with his expertise. I just want to thank him on your behalf for an educative and a scintillating performance that he gave today. Thank you very much. Jaishankar Raman had, in a sense, his work cut out for him, or in a sense, he had a formidable task in his hand. Formidable because he has to match the vidvat of Sri Seshagopalan. The work is cut out for him if he decided to throw in the towel and saying that, you know, who am I to match him, so to say. But he chose the first one. He matched him very well in terms of his exposition of the kritis and ragas, and I want to thank him for a wonderful. This concert deserves a Guruvayur Durai and none less than that. Only Durai Sir could instinctively follow what Seshagopalan Sir is doing, can essentially provide a platform to enthuse him further and inspire him to greater heights. Percussion, the way in which he played, the mridang, the way in which he played, is not just to bring out what Seshagopalan Sir did, but to build up a foundation for Seshagopalan to explore further. It's only a great musician like Durai can do it. We are happy that he was here today. Ravi Balasubramaniam on Ghatam played exceedingly well today, and he had the support of Dora Sir because I could see that Dora Sir will play. He could get his cue from that one because accompanying Seshagopalan Sir on the Ghatam on any instrument is not easy, but he did exceedingly well today. Thank you. A word about Madurai Sundar, I should say. Madurai Sundar is a grossly underrated musician in North America, in my opinion. His vidvat, depth of knowledge, is second to none. And he's a very dedicated man. In spite of his profession as an IT expert, executive, he still finds time to train a lot of very, very good students. And most of his students come here to the Cleveland Arena and win prizes. That itself is a great testimony about his dedication to the art. Thank you very much. Seshagopalan Sir, I want to apologize for rudely intruding upon your concert, because after hearing the Pallavi, after hearing this concert, I could not contain myself. I had to come and say a few words. That's why I came on the stage. It's customary that you finish the concert and then only I am supposed to speak. But please pardon my intruding into your concert. And I would request you to sing one more song and finish the concert. Thank you very much.